Hey folks, how's it going? Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. We are finally checking out Space, man. I've been really looking forward to the show for a long time, man. Ever since we checked out the Cornetto trilogy, which I always have a hard time saying that. It feels like it just doesn't roll off my tongue well. But yeah, ever since then, man, people have been epping the show up. People actually bring it up before that, saying that like the comedy style in the show is kind of right up my alley when I started doing reactions to other shows as well. But it really started being amped up and brought up a lot once I watched the Cornetto trilogy. And I've enjoyed the other movies outside the Cornetto trilogy as well, with Simon Pegg in it, which is like Paul and Run Fat Boy Run. We watched those on here as well, and I thought those were very funny and entertaining too. And surprisingly enough, nobody really went into a lot of detail about what this show is about. I got a little bit, like small tidbits, but nobody really went into a massive amount of detail about what it's about. And I appreciate that because you guys know how I am really about spoilers and stuff. So I'm still going in pretty blind. I just know that Simon Pegg is directly involved with the writing and stuff in the show, and he stars in it. And people just said since how I enjoyed the Cornetto trilogy and other stuff that he was in, that he was directly involved in the writing and stuff. And I'm definitely going to enjoy this. But yeah, nobody actually told me a bunch of spoilers or nothing, just that I'm going to really enjoy the show. Simon Pegg is directly involved with the writing and everything, and he stars in the show, but no spoilers or nothing, so I appreciate that, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks, and we'll talk about it more at the old end.
Why? I don't understand. Is it something I've done?
Look, it's just not going to work, okay?
Yeah, but it's 5 years, you know? 5 years.
I was drunk.
Oh, we had fun. You know, we had good times.
To be honest, I don't remember much about it.
I don't just...
You remember 5 years?
Give me a reason. You know, you think I'm unemotional, don't you? I can be emotional. Jesus, I cried like a child at the end of Terminator 2. You know, with the thumb and the molten... You know, it's someone else.
Me too.
Oh, what?
My boyfriend.
That bastard, I bloody knew it.
I'm sorry. You know, I really am. It's just a bit of fun, you know? Just doesn't feel right. Okay?
Cheating on your
Fine.
boyfriend for 5 years?
All right?
Fine.
Look, there's a bit of change.
Sarah, please don't do this.
Oh, wait a minute, what's going on?
You can leave your stuff here until you find somewhere else.
I love you.
I was like, wait, do I get what's going on? Yeah, I get what's going on.
What have you got?
No, what are you looking for?
Sorry, I thought you were a drug dealer.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
No,
compliment.
All right.
Thanks, I look
Yeah.
cool.
Staying with these mates. I said they were mates, they weren't really mates, they were just people that I'd met in a squat. But I didn't meet them in a squat. I moved into a squat with them, which was fine. And are you really interested? Anyway, there was this guy, and I didn't really know. Well, I suppose, no. Really what happened was, no, the thing is, rather than confront, I thought,
Skip to the end.
so I'm moving out.
I see. I hate flat hunting. Oh, yeah.
Tell me about telling the story.
Could I borrow that after you?
Yeah.
So you looking too? It's like he'll envy her and he's looking too.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Getting to like you.
Wait, what's a squat? Is a squat just like a...
Hi.
Kind of like here?
How's it
Like
going?
squatters' rights, you're somewhere you shouldn't be.
That bad, huh?
You stay there long enough, they can't kick you out.
I can't do this anymore.
Jesus.
No, whoa there, Pickle. You know,
Every morning I wake up and it's the same. I get out, I buy the paper, and I circle them all, and I phone them, only to discover they've been taken by a bunch of fucking psychic house hunters.
you've only looked at a few.
And they've all been gold-infested rat holes.
I'm in the same boat, you know. I mean, you don't see me crying.
I didn't see that one.
Spacious two-bedroom apartment, fully furnished, £90 a week. Oh, it's professional couple only. You could always pretend.
What do you mean?
Oh, have you got any homeless male friends?
Drool and everything,
I
Jesus
do have one
Christ.
homeless male friend.
You? You goofball?
Okay, you were born in Highgate to John and Gillian Bisley on 17th of September 1974.
583.
I bet they don't ask any of those questions. I bet it's like...
I forgot we had for your 5th birthday.
Miniature drum kit.
Miniature drum kit. Okay.
Like, all right, sign here, security deposit.
I don't want to seem too pushy.
Right.
Very,
Homey.
homey. Yeah, homey. It's very homey. What's this?
Oh,
We finished cleaning the cupboards, Mrs. Klein.
shit.
Oh,
Creepy
did it take you
twins.
long?
Yes, it took forever. And ever. And ever.
Do you love her?
What?
Do you love her?
Just say yeah, dude.
No, of course I don't love her. I love you.
Oh.
Nobody, no matter how fervently they insist, could ever love you as much as I do.
Played yourself. See? Should have said you love the other girl, just make her feel better. Get the power back to her, man.
So, do you want a tea? You know, I like this room. It's lovely. I like what you've, I like what you've done. Okay. Do you want a cup of tea?
Such a spaz.
Noise.
Oh, I just, I heard a noise, so I thought I'd just go and have a look, you know. Have you, did I tell you about BT?
Yeah, we've been connected.
Yeah. I was just investigating.
Right. Playing Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. I was always Daphne when I was little. Who are you?
Freddie, obviously.
Ready. Now look at us.
Ooh, butt naked.
Hello. Daisy, this is Brian.
Oh, hi. Do you rent downstairs?
Do you mean am I gay?
What?
Do you mean am I gay?
No, I meant, are you renting the downstairs flat?
Oh, right. Yep, sort of.
Are you gay?
What?
Are you gay?
No.
All right.
He's off.
Like a glass of wine or something?
Yeah, can't stay long.
And he invited me back to stay with his family in Istanbul. And, you know, I didn't like to say no, you know, but his sisters kept me in the house all day and made me eat green eggs and watch Turkish television. So I had to escape through the window in the small toilet. Hopefully, I'll get some publishers interested. What do you do, Brian?
An artist. I'm an artist.
Oh, what kind of thing do you do?
Anger. Pain.
That's bad.
Aggression.
Watercolours or?
It's a bit more complex than that. How long have you been together?
5 years, 8 months, 3 days.
That's what you said 2 days ago.
Shit! At times like this, I wish it was telepathic.
Give her
Don't
another
you, Tim?
days. So goofy.
Daisy may have 2 anniversaries, don't
Oh,
we, Daisy?
damn.
Okay.
Daisy takes it from the first time we kissed. I take it from the first time we were physically intimate with each other.
Ah, that's sweet. Whose is it today, then?
It's Daisy.
Mine.
So you had sex before you kissed?
Yeah.
Dude.
Happy anniversary. Well, good night. Are you going to keep the table here? Because I always think it works better placed by the window. It's up to you, though, really, isn't it? It's your flat now.
Yes!
Night, Brian.
No.
You're telling me.
What?
Oh. Didn't get much unpacking done, did we? Oh, well.
Well.
So why you read my mind earlier?
Well.
This show goofy as heck.
Good night.
Okay. Night.
I don't remember anybody mentioning she helped write it. Oh God, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, good night.
Night.
Nah, this dude. Gotta get it on. I don't think anybody mentioned she helped write it too. Alright, man. I enjoyed that. I thought that was a really good start to the show, man. It gives me a good idea of how things are gonna go, especially like the camera work and stuff. It's weird and funny the way they do things. Also, the joke she made about like Bennett wanting to read each other's minds and he didn't hear her the first time, but he heard her the second time. I thought that was funny. I didn't realize she was a writer for the show. If you guys mentioned it and I missed it, my bad. But that's cool that she helps write the stuff as well. That's awesome. The Jessica girl. Somebody did tell me that the guy who plays Jim from Friday Night Dinner was in this. But I forgot completely about it until he started talking. I didn't even recognize him at all. When sitting at the table, when he came to the door, none of that stuff. Until he started like talking the way Jim talks sometimes at Friday Night Dinner. That's when I realized it was him. And cannot think his real name, but it is what it is. I can always look that up later. The opening scene, when they're like talking and she was saying that she didn't remember 5 years and stuff, but you know they're having two different conversations, just the way they did the camera stuff, and then seeing the transition when they show her talking to somebody else. I'm like, oh, it's two separate conversations. They just have it that way. And then when they did the transition, I was like, wait a minute, I got confused for just a second. Don't judge me, but I was like, yeah, it was separate conversations. And also her talking about being at like I think it's called like a squat or whatever, and it makes me think about here what we call like squatters' rights. If somebody finds an empty or vacant place and you stay there long enough, then you are able to own the place if they don't kick you out in enough time. I'm zooming through the law, but is that essentially what it was? Like a place where a bunch of homeless people were at, and she squatted there too. But you want to find something better because a bunch of people are on drugs and drinking and all that jazz, and it's just not a safe place. I knew them going through all the extra stuff. I'm like, dude, they're doing all this build up, taking all these pictures. I know they're not gonna use all this stuff. There's no way this is building up to like a letdown. I know this was gonna freaking happen for sure. All these details, when you detail this stuff out that much, it's never gonna go good because it's too much to remember. Why would you? In general, don't lie because you have to remember that lie. Don't do it. And when you get super detailed with it, it's even worse. Like, why are you doing this, man? Don't do this to yourself. Jesus Christ. Man. I don't know how people do it, but and I get that it's a show, but still, and that's what makes it funny, because I think you watch it and you know it's going to fall apart when people come up with these super detailed lies. And I love how, like, no, their mouth was getting dry from like panic. She tried to slide to get her to look at the photos. Like, we put a lot of work into this lie. Will you at least look at my photos? I've been in the exact position he was in when it comes to like you writing an entire story and explaining it to somebody in a comic book and stuff like that, drawing it and writing it out, and somebody like poking holes in like your explanation. Even though he went through and explained that old boy is having a hard time recreating the serum or whatever because look at all these mutations and stuff, and people still just don't find it interesting or they think it's stupid. He just looked like, damn, I put a lot of work into this. You know, what do you think of it? And no, she like speaking of that, like you got to put the trash in the bin. Like, bro, that's cold blooded. Dang, that is cold blooded. That's why for a year, I don't do it anymore. Me and my buddy used to write comics and stuff together. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I can accept critique and stuff. The problem, like back in the day, people who weren't really interested in comics and stuff, you weren't really getting good feedback. It was feedback of people who don't even care about the category, if that makes sense. They think comics in general is stupid. So you show them a Spider-Man comic and they're like, this is dumb. He would have died already. You know? So why would they think your comic book is good? And people like that feedback will make you not want to do it. And it's like, why did the feedback even matter in the first place? You know what I mean? Where like now you actually have like comic book groups and real writers that can give you genuine feedback and actually help your story become stronger. I'll never get back into writing or get back into like art hardcore. I just do it casually sometimes, but yeah, I feel him. Somebody just crapping all over your stuff. He's looking like, oh no, man. Hopefully we get a lot more nerd jokes and stuff in here, man. That'd be pretty cool, man. IT Crowd had a lot of like, you know, nerd jokes and stuff in here and stuff, and I definitely enjoyed those. And it's not a deal breaker or nothing, but since he works in a comic book shop and stuff, it'd be cool to get more like pop culture nerd jokes and stuff like that somewhere in here. Even if it's like at the expense of nerds. Those are usually pretty funny too. I enjoy those as well. It's cool, man. I like how everything's shot and stuff as well, man. The extreme like camera rotations and stuff, and like, the zoom ins and the whole shebang, and the music and stuff they use. Just everything about this is cool, man. I like it. I know I'm gonna like this show already one episode in. And him being so goofy when he had like when his girl was clearly jealous of him moving on, because she's moved on. She's with somebody else. She's moved on. And her being jealous of him moving on when she cheated on him, and him going like, you know, I always love you. Like, bro, why'd you do that? You goofball. I know you want to be goofy through this whole show now. You goofball. She was upset. Let her be upset. That she deserves it. show her that you're happy. I'm happy. I found somebody who appreciates me and loves me. I'm in that old dusty trail, and I hope you're happy. I want you to be happy doing your life, and I'm gonna be happy in my life. You know, I don't want to sit around. I'm not gonna sit around thinking about what you're doing in your life. But you have no right to be upset that I moved on when you did wrong, when you ruined this relationship. But telling your ex, like, I miss you, I love you, I'm gonna love you forever, and when they're the ones who played you, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Jesus. Like, all right, I already know you're gonna be goofy probably this whole show, and I'm here for it. Jesus. All right, man, this was a good start. I look forward to more. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you next one. Later.